Shall we begin? Let's begin now. Shall we begin?
Aloha Aries, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your spirit messages for October 2021. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Before we get started, I wanted to let you know about an offering that I'm doing for a one-to-one mentorship with me. This mentorship is going to focus on your personalized goals and outcomes with the meta program of immunity. That's building immunity spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and lastly, physically. As a means to get your goals and outcomes. So if you would like to participate in a 6-month one-to-one mentorship with me personally, that information is below. You'll just email me at thewhisperingdragonfly.com. Okay, so let's get started. We'll take some Hawaiian salt here. Yum! So what we're going to look at, Aries, we're going to look at 4 overviews. So we're going to look at an overview of your general overview for the month. We're going to look at finances, love, relationships, and your spiritual growth. And so really excited about that. So let's get to it. Keepers of the Light card for Aries, October, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Ooh, that's way too many. There we go. As a little back and forth in the energy there. All right, we have faith. You gotta have faith, faith, faith. Ooh, you gotta have faith. All right, I do not own the rights to that song. Okay, faith, humanity, and benevolence. Stay calm. Trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world. So your overall view for October, no matter what comes through or what situations that you have happening, you're definitely going to be needing to take faith, find people and situations as being benevolent components to your creation, Aries. All right. And it looks like generalized energy. Some of you may be dealing with one or more people. We have a King of Swords and a Knight of Wands. So this could definitely be 2 different people if you're in love romance. King of Swords would be for some of you, it's going to be the person that you're married to, and maybe you have someone that you're passionate about on the side. We don't do judgment here. We also have King of Swords is someone that's in your life that could be a mentor, male or female matters not. This is someone of the air sign, so this would be Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. And then we have the fire sign here. So you may be dealing in partnerships at this time that are just requiring some faith. Because basically what we have is Tower and Page of Wands reversed. So what the general overall view is basically tempering your passions, and how you do that is with faith. Because Aries, you guys are the first sign of the zodiac, the primordial children that are ready, and so very active fire sign, so you're ready to move forward with passion, but sometimes there's a moving forward without thinking first, and so essentially Spirit wants you to know that you can trust the good in yourself and others, regardless of what decisions are made for you in your life in October. Because I do feel like you'll be averting disaster of some sort, which is great, because that's saying you're going to stop, pause, listen, and look at your relationships. I do feel like those of you, like for love and relationship, we're not there yet, but we'll go farther in it. There is a need for faith, so you may be dealing with more than one option or 2 people, or for some of you that are single, you might have someone that you're talking to, but you're thinking about somebody from the past. So there's a need for mastery over yourself and your environment at this time, and how you do that is through faith. And, it is Mercury retrograde through October 18th. So there are some things from the past that are coming in. It's in Libra, so that specifically is about love, relationships, how we relate one to the other, if we're being fair, if we're being just. All of those things are going to come up. So you may look at where Mercury is in your chart, and you also may see where you have Libra placements. that's going to give you some more information. Okay, so overall, there's a need for faith. There's a need to balance some things out in work, life, and love. Tempering passions in order to really think things through. So you're already a very passionate sign. So this is essentially saying, hold back, wait a minute, have the faith, you can still move forward, but don't go so far in with your fire that you extend yourself further than what you can actually do, Aries, okay? And so let's look at finances. We're going to look at the Sacred Destiny Oracle as the overall. Okay. We have solitude. So in finances, you may be working on a project of your own, okay? This is also because there's faith involved as your general energy. They're also saying that any projects or things that you're wanting to build, it's best to start those inside and with yourself. So maybe not telling your ideas to too many people this month. Allow it to grow. Allow that seed to gain fruition. They're also indicating that meditation and going inside and listening to your internal world is actually going to give you a boost in your finances, because you're going to be able to work your finances from the inside out. Pardon me, they're doing some yard work next door, if you can hear that, and we'll just use that as a way to weed out the weeds in the finances, okay? We use all the energy that's around us. Okay, let's look a little further into the finances. Okay. Okay. Got cards flying, Aries. Okay, I feel like there's been some conflict, some overthinking, some feeling like things have not been working exactly the way that they need to. So October, this is why faith is coming up, okay? In your finances, you may have been doing business with a lover. The Lover's card is also about, it was called the card of the choice originally. So it does have to do with a choice to be made. I feel like there may have been some disappointment around finances, business. What Spirit's saying is your love life is affecting your work life in some way in the month of October. And so there is a bit of like conflict, confusion, a little bit of restlessness in the thoughts. That's why they're asking you to go inside, go to solitude, and listen to your inner guidance. But the overall outcome for your finances is the wheel, which means that this is the wheel of fortune. So the wheel is turning, and it's turning in your favor. But how you get that is through faith and through going solitary for this month, to really sort out your own finances, to sort out what you want to do for the future. Some of you may be opening a business. Some of you may be breaking away from a lover or a husband, because like what they're showing me is like some people are getting divorced at this time. So it's not going to be for every Aries, but it is going to be for a portion of the people who are listening to this. And so there's finances tied up into that divorce proceeding. So by going inside and kind of the solitary action, it's saying that you can take care of yourself, that have faith in the benevolence of the universe and of people that you, and of source and your inner being, because you will always be taken care of. But I do feel like there's a bit of a dissolution that's happening, especially with this and finances and the Wheel of Fortune turning. These cards in these positions definitely, to me, says there's been a divorce of some kind, or you're beginning that part. So that won't be for everyone, but for those of you that it applies, we've just had a butterfly join. It didn't come on screen. Okay, so there's transformation that's happening. So that's really, really beautiful, Aries. So any kind of changes in this month, even if it seems at first like it's disappointing, is actually to your benefit. It's going to bring fortune in the near future. Okay, let's look at love and romance for Aries. Oh, there we go. We're looking at the Lover's Oracle. It says, time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. Okay, Aries. So I feel like in love and romance for singles, I feel like this is like there's a portion of you that have been single for a while. That fire inside you is wanting to go. But they're saying, give it time. You're trying too hard. Like I'm seeing some of you like going on all the dating apps, trying everything you can, but it doesn't seem like any of it's catching yet. For those of you who are starting a relationship, give it time. I feel like you're trying to go too fast. And trying to go too fast in a relationship just indicates lack of faith. Because when one feels secure in self and when one feels secure in relationships, you don't have to speed through to get to the results, okay? You don't have to speed through at all, so you can enjoy and relish in the relationship that is budding. Because sometimes that pushiness or the fire that says, like a lack consciousness will say, I have to do everything right now. I got to pay for it all right now. I've got to love this person all the way. We've got to move in together. We got to put these labels together. And it actually ends up pushing the other person away rather than what you're intending is to bring it together. And those of you who are coupled, don't try too hard. I feel like there's things that are being fixed in the relationship, with this faith card coming out and some of the different conflicts that are coming through. It's essentially saying, couples, don't try too hard. Just make it easy. Do things that are loving and lovable that you both enjoy, because you're both going through some changes at this time. So no need to try too hard. Just let time do its thing. Okay. All right. And then the cards that we have out here, this is looking really good. Okay. So we have King of Wands, we have Eight of Wands, and Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Excuse the noise in the background there. So we definitely have, for singles, I feel like you've been single, you're looking great, you're having yourself, you're reeling in the harvest. I feel like for singles, you've really been doing well, but in romance, you've been feeling like you've been kind of left out, like I said, trying too hard. But you're about to get a swift communication from a King of Wands. This is a man of a fire sign, so this could be Aries, Leo, Sag. This is a person who is passionate but also extremely intelligent and intuitive. This is a person who's showing up as a king. This does not matter if it's male or female. It's not gender specific. It's the divine masculine side of the energy, and they have their passion together. This is pre-emperor energy, so they're building their empire. It's a really good match, okay? So if you will allow the time and have the patience and the faith, by the end of October, you have this communication coming in with this beautiful new person. For those of you who are coupled, this is going two ways. Those that are getting divorced, you're going to get the communication on the papers and then you'll end up single, okay? So it goes this way. So, you've gained back, because Aries, you are the card, this is one of your cards, okay? And so you're making a decision, making the communications to be single. For those of you that are coupled and want to stay coupled, same thing. You're gaining in the harvest, but you guys are going to start communicating more and really leveling up in your passion. Aries, you're coming into yourself by being in faith, by averting disaster through right action. And so slowing down just a little bit is going to be really useful for you guys, so that you can step back, make a good decision rather than going forward on sheer energy and fire. You actually will be able to take the time to make the correct decision for yourself, avert disaster through correct or right action. Okay. And so let's look at the spiritual growth for Aries. Beautiful. It says, I remember. Okay, it says soul plan, the fated life versus destiny life. Okay, so you are absolutely waking up in the month of October. I feel like that's been a general thing for the collective. So there is a lot of awakening energy in the month of October. You're remembering yourself, you're remembering your soul plan and your blueprint. Okay, you'll be remembering things that maybe were kind of trained out of you through childhood or religion, or different things of that sort. And so you'll be remembering your spiritual roots, like your that you are the controller of your destiny, that you are the creator of your life. And so that's wow, really, really beautiful. So you're stepping up and you're stepping into a new level for yourself. Your intuition is going to be heightened at this time. That's why they're asking you to have faith. Holy moly. And this faith, some of you may be moving into a spiritual type of job or spiritual communications. Because the spiritual growth here, we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is mute. So when you think about the solitude that Spirit's asking you to be in, the faith that you're in to be in, this is the intuitive of the deck. She's typically mute, but she can see everything and feel everything. And so by stepping back and stepping into your solitude, your meditation, you're not only going to level up in spirit, but you'll also level up in your other worlds. Okay, we have the Empress. The Empress is the card of male or female matters not on these cards, but the divine feminine side of yourself is stepping up and taking charge. It doesn't matter if you're masculine or feminine. The Empress card is benevolent, fertile. It's having everything together, being able to birth forward the new earth. These new to you or remembrances are coming through at pretty well warp speed, and you're actually going to be able to make money from it. So this is pre-Empress energy, and you got the Empress. Okay, so you are doubly blessed in your feminine, triply blessed in your divine feminine energy. Okay, this says this is Taurus. The Queen of Pentacles is ruled by Venus. It's Taurus and Libra. Taurus card. This is ruled by Venus. This is Taurus and Libra. Okay, so some of you may have Taurus placements or be dealing with a Taurus. But essentially, this is you moving into your own soul blueprint, your own sovereignty, and that's going to cause money to flow. It's going to cause energy to flow, new ideas, and how you get to that is through faith, benevolence. Let the things that need to die off or leave your movie, let them leave, Aries, because you're really moving up. Like, this is a blessed trio if I've ever seen one. Okay, so you're definitely moving into major blessings if you allow yourself to have it. Okay, and that takes some time to move through the drama, release all of the extras, I guess you could say. If you're dealing with too many energies in the love romance sector, if you're dealing with too many energies, there's a lot of distraction, because notice during your reading that the weed eating and the other stuff really ramped up, and now it's kind of flowing back again. Okay, so weed out the distractions and allow yourself to be in faith. Remember that humanity is predominantly benevolent. So stay calm, trust, because you're going to go through a lot of changes this month, but they are all benefiting you in the long run. Okay, so allow time to do its thing. Allow yourself to integrate the new ways of being, Aries. And so thank you so much. That's what they have for you. And so thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and until next time, aloha.